Are you the type of trader that constantly worries about the outcome of a trade every time you put on a trade? Now, if you're that kind of trader, these 2 psychological hacks that I'm going to share will help protect you from all that worry for you to have a comfortable trading experience. Remember that if you get value from this video, like it so that it gets to more other people that are actually struggling with this same problem. Now, for me, it is the second hack that completely changed everything for me. So be sure not to miss out on that. But before we get into that, my name is Gani, a day trader now for 5 years, and I've been fortunate enough to collect several payouts from prop firms, and this is something that I only used to dream about. And here on the channel, my goal is to help traders master their mind. So let's get into these psychological hacks, shall we? Now, for the first psychological hack, you need to understand that every time you put on a trade, anything can happen. So you must be at peace with this. I'm telling you, once you come to peace with this, this will change how you view the markets. This will change how you trade the markets, and you'll become a changed trader. You need to understand that every time you put on a trade, anything can happen in the market. There are so many factors that can actually drive price to a particular direction. So do not think that it is you who has actually determined exactly the direction where that particular price is going to go. You need to understand that there are so many other factors. This could be maybe other players in the market. So for price to move in your direction, so many other traders, especially the bigger players in the market, must also agree with your direction for that particular price to actually move in that direction that you want it to move. So do not think that, yes, this is a particular support level and that's exactly where price is going to maybe bounce off and then goes into my direction. So do not fix your mind onto this. Understand that anything can happen every time you actually put on a trade. Become an open-minded trader. Don't fix your mind to say this trade must go in this particular direction. That's not exactly how you should be thinking as a trader. So be at peace with the fact that that price, it will go in any direction it wishes, but you are trusting that, yes, my trading plan and strategy says price will move in this direction. So let me trust and see how this plays out. So this is the mindset that you should have as a trader, not you fixing your mind and saying this must happen. So you need to understand that every time you're in a trade, the only thing you can actually control is your risk. It is your stop loss that you can control when it comes to this. So in case that particular trade actually doesn't go your way, be at peace with the fact that you are going to get stopped out. Understand this beforehand that, price, if it doesn't move in my direction, I'll be stopped out at this particular level. Have something to risk in the market that you're comfortable with. And then when it comes to psychological hack number 2, it is the fact that you need to start evaluating yourself after a series of trades, but not on a trade by trade kind of basis. You won't imagine how many traders only look at that particular trade and say, this particular trade must be a win. This is when they actually end up over risking on a trade, thinking that must be a win. So you should not look at things this way. Understand that once you put on a trade, you cannot determine the outcome of that trade. So only and only trust that your strategy, or in this case your hedge, should be able to play out after a series of trades. What I like to share with my students is that look at yourself after 10 trades or 20 trades and say, from these 20 trades, how many wins did I get? So this is how you should be looking at things, but not on a trade by trade kind of basis. Trust me, once you start looking at things this way, your mindset is going to change and you'll be able to even turn profitable. I'm telling you, This is exactly the kind of mindset you need to have as a trader. Do not look at the short-term thing, look at the long-term game. I'm telling you, once you start playing the long-term game, everything will change in your trading. I'll give you guys a personal story. For me, when I was starting out, I always used to put on a trade and, I was all glued on the screen saying, this trade must work out. This trade must be a win. So this always obviously ended up, depressing me in case that particular trade didn't go my way. I always ended up, getting depressed and, feeling so bad about myself, thinking maybe I'm a very bad trader. But you need to understand that this is always not the case. You lose a trade not because you're a bad trader. The market just didn't move in your direction. But remember that you are trusting that after a series of trades, since you already have an edge in the market, your P&L will be positive. So you always need to trust that after a number of trades, you're always going to be a winner in the market. So change your mind and start looking at things this way. Trust me, this will change everything for you as a trader. Now, if you're one of those traders that has maybe been contemplating on maybe giving up on your trading journey, there is this video that I made that I'm sure will enable you rethink this decision.